Join me in Assetto Corsa for a replay of round 5 of the 1967 Formula 1 Grand Prix Championship for the French Grand Prix being held at Le Mans Bugatti Circuit. The actual race was held on the 2nd of July 1967. The race was the first French Grand Prix to be held at Le Mans since the race in 1929, and so far the only time the Bugatti Circuit has been used for the French Grand Prix. The new Bugatti Circuit opened in 1965. The Bugatti Circuit was seen as somewhat boring and was universally unpopular with both drivers and crowds, with only about 20,000 people attending the race. Some of the drivers were reported to have privately wished the race was run on the full-length Le Mans Circuit de la Sarthe, where the Mulsanne Straight, which is nearly 6 kilometres long, was actually about 1.5 kilometres longer than the entire Bugatti circuit. So many drivers felt that using the full 24-hour circuit should have been considered as the venue by the Automobile Club of France. Let's talk about the ins and outs for this race. In was Bruce McLaren driving an Eagle Westlake alongside Dan Gurney. Out was Mike Parkes due to the career-ending injury at Spa. Ferrari were to only field one Ferrari until the last race of the 1967 season for the Mexican Grand Prix, where they entered 2 cars. Honda were a no-show, and Joe Bonnier did not attend this race as he was a privateer and only raced at selected races. Pole sitter Graham Hill led away from the start until Jack Brabham passed him. On lap 7, Jim Clark took the lead and Hill passed Brabham to make it a Lotus 1-2. Hill then regained the lead until his crown wheel and pinion failed on lap 14. The same problem caused Clark's retirement on lap 23. Jim's retirement left Brabham ahead of Dan Gurney, Chris Amon and Danny Helm. On lap 41, a fuel line broke on Gurney's car, making it a Brabham 1-2, and Amon's throttle cable broke several laps later. Brabham drove home serenely to win his first race in 8 Grand Prix by almost 50 seconds from his teammate Danny Helm, who was over a lap in front of the BRM of Jackie Stewart. Only 6 cars finished the race and 6th place was 4 laps behind Jack, so they were very spread out and a lot of retirement in those days. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the race. So welcome to round 5 of the 1967 Formula 1 Grand Prix for the French Grand Prix, held at Le Mans, or the Bugatti Circuit of Le Mans. It's a short version of it. The fun fact, the track length is about 1 kilometre short of the Mulsanne Straight, so yeah, just goes to show you how short the track was. It's probably be about a 1:36, 1:37 sort of lap time. In real life, pole was a 1:36.1, so just load my setup. And we'll go do a few laps to see how it holds out. I've got damage on, so it will fail. I've got 35 on the coast, so it's so it will drift a bit. But anyway, let's go see. Let's go do some laps on that. Now this is coming up towards Dunlop. Into Chapel or Chapel. Just lengthen the brake bias. Got a 10-minute practice session. Really, probably will shorten it if it goes alright, if the car feels okay, and then we'll get into qualifying.
that's green garage, so there must be a green garage behind the fence there somewhere. And that corner, previous corner was museum. This one here is path to the bulls, so must be a farm somewhere around there, I guess. And this one here is the blue corn. Now locked up the fronts there, so I have to take it backwards. Got a Cooper behind us. Oh, Pedro Rodriguez, I think. Yeah, it is. He's right on the tail. So we'll hold it flat through here, see if we can hold it flat. And turn the chapel's almost like a hairpin. Well, it is a hairpin. Oh, except you don't want to be doing that. Sorry, Pedro. Wow. Damage on for me, but not damage for them. That should have taken him out. Coming down towards Green Garage again. I'm a bit hot into here though. Still locking up. Oh, I expected that to be solid then for some reason. Go towards the back. Can we get past me? So I haven't completed a lap yet. Follow Jim Clark for a bit, see lines he takes. Oh, I see what they're doing. They turn the car and then hug the apex on the inside. Doing that. Got a Westlake on the Van Gurney behind me. Approaching turn 5. Somebody's ran wide there. Turn 7. Still behind Jim. Went wide and then crunk back inside. Following for another lap because I like the look of their car. Pardon me. Coming down towards Chapel again. into museum. And then into Green Garage. Again, just like a hairpin, really. Wonder how much tow we'll get off Jim. A little bit, I guess. I'm gonna count, too wide. Well, I reckon that's okay now. I might go back to the pits. And in again here. Okay, I'll go back to the pits and skip the session, and we'll head around to do some qualifying. The second one. They're not the Le Mans type ones. Okay. Where they're at an angle, back to the pits. How much fuel is that? 29 laps, that's way too much. So let's drop some fuel out. Had 29 laps worth of fuel, so yeah, we've got 5 laps there for qualifying. Let's just see where we are. So Bob Anderson 136.5 in a Brabham, Chris Amos 138, Cooper and Ligier, Jochen Rince, and then me. So I've got to drop some time. Got to be in the 136s, which is, as I said, in real life, 136. 1 was pole, so, and the fastest lap of the race was a 136.7. So Bob is on the money. The rest of us need some work. Where's Jim Clark? Oh, there we go. We've already clicked over to qualifying. That's a quick 10 minutes. Okay, let's go. See what we can do. Pop that brake wise back to 53.5. But I did have a race, that was race pace, so hopefully theirs was race pace, qualifying pace. Okay, that's just leaving Chapel, coming towards Museum. Across the apex if the car will rotate. If helps. It'll drift. Approaching Green Garage. Oh, there's too much drift there. It's only the outlap, so it won't matter. It's not going to count up. Into Blue Garage, and then into Turn 7, which doesn't have a name, and then into Connection, which is Turn 8. No, this doesn't need to go down the first there. Car's still exiting the pits, coming up towards Dunlop on the flying lap. Down towards Chapel. not the quickest way through there with that much drift. Nor into that corner. Wow. Taking the weight out of the car and it's just going sideways. Need to put a lap together. Just drifting around that turn 5 there. Okay, wide. And up to Dunlop now. Good, need to nail it this time. Flames out the back look good. Off the brakes and onto the accelerator. Now into the museum, need to nail this corner. Got Bob Anderson behind me there. The one who did a 1:36.5 in practice. Probably should follow him. Too wide. Into turn 8. Good enough for another lap. Into Dunlop again. And into Chapel. Off the brake. Slow. Had to correct that one, so we've got a Dan Gurney ahead of us. Go back into the pits here. Our pit box is right down the other end. I'm 0.3 off Bob. We'll just go take some more fuel out and go out, do another couple of laps. So go back to the pits, just drop it down to 3 laps. Adjust the brake bias. As Chris Amon just went past us. And under Dunlop again. So from what I can see is the AI seems to handle the Bugatti track mod pretty well, and no offs or a bit of dust every now and again, but generally they're not crashing, so that's good. Be interesting to see how they race. And into Green Garage. Just turn 4. And then into turn 5. Which I definitely take a lot of liberties with. That's me just changing down too quick there. I wasn't ready for second gear. Okay, underdone lot. Flying lap. Down a tenth of a second. Oh, and lost it. Yeah, not going to go quicker. It looks like I'm P2. Not P2s currently. And that doesn't count. Okay, so starting position 2. Chris Aim on 3. Looks like Graham Hill in 4th. Joseph Eaton 5th. Okay. How many cars are riding on? Riding on 4 cars. Bob Anderson's in the 66 Brabham, the BT20. And where's Jack and Danny's in 11th and Jack's in 8th, and Jack won this race by almost 50 seconds over Denny. They were cruising like 15 starters, only 6 finished, I think, and 6th place was 4 laps behind the Brabham. So yeah, let's add some fuel. So you had to finish in those days to score, and certainly there was a lot of retirements. Even the Hopping Lotuses had diff issues. Okay, let's do this. 20 laps, be about 30 minutes. Away we go. All drifting through. pull it up. Oh, third spot. Into garage. There doesn't appear to be too many spots where you can overtake them. I suppose this is one spot into turn 6 going up into blue garage. And turn 5. Oh, I keep running wide. Well, I've tried it, but there he is. Got Graham Hill on my tail. Flat through here. Not too much drift there that time. Oh, Chrissy's getting away from us. Can't seem to get on the power there. And I've bended. Graham Hill's in 5th, so he's got overtaken by Joseph B. And into blue garage. And away we go on another tour. Towards Dunlop. Tried second out of there. That seemed to have better pull then. I think that's made a big difference, and I'm second up on my previous lap. Into T7, so they're more like the S's, I suppose. I still think got to be in the 37s. That's where I reckon Anderson's at. I can't get in there tight like that. Car won't turn. Graham Hill's still in 5th and Jack Brabham's in 6th spot. Well done, Jack. Oh, well, I can tell the AI's racing very well on this track. Still only a 38. And into under Dunlop again. Gee, that took a bit of slowing up. He couldn't take his apex there. Only a way past him. Take a wide line and cut back into the apex up here. Slightly up on my best. Okay, into Chapel this time, do you reckon? A nice run on him. Was probably a bit of a dirty touch there. This Bob Anderson's had a moment at Museum. I think we're now fighting for the lead. Chris and I. cut back in across the apex again. Into turn 5, or across the apex anyway. And into turn 6, which is too wide. Turn 7, all out of shape there. Now he'll get the toe this time, no, he's not close enough. And underneath Dunlop. Now the Chapel. So much better out of there than that. Still there. Bob Anderson's gone back to the pits and he's now circulating again. Oh, nearly hit the wall there. Hit the wall that grabbed you. Down into Chapel. Definitely the biggest braking spot on the track. Starting to inch away that is, from Chris. Coming up under Dunlop again towards Chapel. Got about 2 seconds lead on him now. Short shifting because I've got damage on, and the old engine comes up every now and again. trying to hold it in reverse too much. Into Blue Garage and then and into turn 8, back on the pit straight. The drivers rated this a pretty boring track. I suppose it is really, but I guess there's just no sections of the track that are really, really fast, apart from this bit. It's just a lot of hairpins after another hairpin after another hairpin. Chris is still there. At the time, I think some of the drivers wanted to race the full track, which, considering they were racing places like Nürburgring and the old Spa, distance wouldn't have been an issue. I wonder what sort of speeds they might have got up to on Mulsanne. It still would have only been Grand Prix length, so they wouldn't have had to worry about reliability too much. Is still back there. Under Dunlop another time. And then down into Chapel. And up towards Museum. Towards Green Garage again. I forgot to in practice. I was going to drive around there to see if there was a Green Garage, and I forgot. Pardon me. Danny Helms had a moment. Got that corner totally wrong there. It's only 2 incidents in the 12 laps we've done, so that's the AI's doing pretty well compared to some tracks. Must be Denny ahead of us, just come back out of the pits. It is. So Bob Anderson's not last anymore. Talking to you, Chris is catching me. turn 6. Turn 7. I reckon I'll get past Denny into Chapel, hopefully. Still too wide there. Definitely not going to get into Chapel. Maybe next lap. Definitely a good looking car though. Certainly these cars move around a lot. That's what they're so much fun to drive. We could cut back in here. Somebody else has had a moment, and that's oh, watch where you're going, mate. Yeah, that was Dan Gurney in the pits, coming out of the pits, so he's obviously come off somewhere. Have a look at the replay later to see what happened to him. And also what happened to Denny and where he came off. Denny's holding up Chris Amon. Not Denny, what am I talking about? Dan Gurney's hanging up, holding up Chris Amon. Denny's in front of me, holding me up. I don't know if they're, I'm pretty sure there was no blue flags in those days, they're just... Okay, focus here, up the inside of Chapel. Oh, we're up the inside of Dunlop. Although he's still there. Oh, he's bashed into me though. Here's me saying they were racing well, but they're hard to pass. Now I've got Dan Gurney on my tail. He's just trying to unlap himself. Okay, take, I think, third time I tried to get him up. Thought I had him in the last lap until he's bashed into me. Okay, up the inside. Up the inside at Dunlop. Got him that time. Mind you, he's still there. Nah, got him now. Coming to Green Garage, which is turn 4. Across the apex at turn 5. Into Blue Garage, turn 6. Turn 7. Take a wide entry into turn 8 and then back across. And more sideways than I really wanted to be. I wonder if I got tapped. I did get tapped, that's why I got a bit of damage on the back. Okay, down into Chapel. I don't have too many more laps to go. And out of Museum. Dan Gurney's got past Benny Hill. Chris is 5.6 seconds behind. Held up by the back markers and across the apex here at turn 5. Into turn 6. And then back into final turn, back across the apex. Up towards Dunlop. Chris is still 5 seconds behind, so we must be circulating similar lap times. About to start lap 19. So 2 laps to go. I can't get out of there. Might just try it in third gear. Would have been nice to crack a 36, but nowhere near that. Start the last lap. Revving my engine a bit too hard. Drifting through there, that feels so good on the steering wheel. Oh, running wide. And turn 5 for the last time. Into turn 6. 2 more turns to go. Turn 7. Who are we catching? Bruce McLaren at the head. Oh, that's a long race. 80 laps in real life, that would have been definitely a long race. So who come first? Me, Chris second, Josephine third, Guy Ligier fourth, Jim Clark fifth, and Pedro Rodriguez rounds out the top 6. Brabham was running in the top 6 there at one stage, he ended up finishing 8th.
In summing up, it was a very enjoyable race. The AI raced very well and were hard to pass, especially Chris Amon towards the beginning and middle of the race, and towards the end Denny Helm when I was trying to lap him. It took me several laps to get past him. From watching the replay, the AI had some trouble negotiating turn 3. That's the museum hairpin. They tended to run straight on, and then there was a problem with the mesh there, so they sometimes fell through. Anyway, after a good start, it took quite a few laps for me to get past the Ferrari of Chris Amon, and if the Brabham of Bob Anderson had not had the issue on turn 3, I think that car would have won. The Lotus 49s for some reason were not quick on this track mod. I am not sure why, so they are yet generally very quick. To recap the race results, I came first, Chris Amon in the Ferrari 312 was second, and Josephine was third. Now to the championship. I've extended my lead now to 39 points. Jim Clark is still second with 26 points, and Josephine in the Cooper Maserati has taken over third spot with 13 points. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you in a week's time, or hopefully a week's time, for round 6 for the British Grand Prix, when we'll be racing at Silverstone.